Hey everyone, welcome to Bariatrics and Tips. I am Michelle. I can't wait to show you what's in store today. I was actually just talking to my camera woman. That is Maya. Say hi, Maya. Hi. She rolls her eyes each and every time. We were just talking about the topic of today's recipe demonstration, and she asked why I had put the word seriously next to the chicken Alfredo title. And the reason I did is because I explained to her the difference in a typical chicken Alfredo and the one that I have bariatricized for our enjoyment. It's an amazing dish that I can't wait to show you. I'm very proud of my recipe. And so I want to get right to it. Whether or not you have had bariatric surgery, if you've had it, if you're gearing up to have it, if you're on an overall wellness journey or trying to combat a diabetes diagnosis, whatever fits the bill, you are in the right place, because there's never a bad time. It's a good time in the present to focus on your wellness journey and learn how to live large, cook and eat small, and find flavor in everything that you do. You trust the journey, find joy in the journey, and most of all, find jubilation over yourself. That's what joy means. And this is one way to do it. Having a good time in the kitchen, having a good time in the grocery store, it's a great part of the journey, and you shouldn't be scared or overwhelmed. It's fun to create things for yourself and for your family. It's fun to use color and veggies and really think outside the box so you can have a really good, delicious meal and still stay on track. So if you have any questions about any of the gadgets, ingredients, or techniques in today's recipe demonstration, make sure you speak up, because my camera person, Maya, is going to let me know. We can be as interactive as you want, but I do want to get the party started. So the first thing that we're going to do, I have you come around, Maya. Are there any questions to start? All right. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the chicken started. So you can grill chicken any way you want. I feel that I have mastered the art of grilling on my stovetop. So come on over here, Maya. Let's get the chicken cruising along so we can focus on the rest. I'm spraying it lightly. My chicken breast has been pounded. It's been pounded and it has been sprayed with cooking spray and lightly salted and peppered. And that's really all you need. Hi Liz, hi Christina. That's really all you need in order to have a really good chicken breast. The rest of the meal is going to flavor it. Come on over here and we'll focus on that. We'll keep coming back to that. Let's talk about the ingredients in our chicken Alfredo. I know part of you guys are gonna be maybe less than enthused about the main ingredient of our recipe, and that is cottage cheese. But please, to the cottage cheese haters out there, keep an open mind, I beg you, because cottage cheese is a superfood. It is an incredibly low-calorie, high-protein item that is so versatile, and if you just keep an open mind and give yourself a chance to experience it without the textural issues, I think you might find yourself pleasantly surprised, okay? So let's start off with our Alfredo sauce. Maya, if you can come a little closer. We are going to start off with a cup of skim milk, which I've got right here. Fairlife is what I choose. Okay? We are going to go for 3/4 of a cup of cottage cheese. I know it looks terrible, but it is amazing. Okay? Then we are going to do 2 tablespoons. Maya's like flipping out about the cottage cheese. It's okay, really. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of low-cal protein powder. You can use Gene Pro, you can use Nectar, whatever fits the bill for you, but tablespoons, not scoops. This scoop happens to be the equivalent of a tablespoon. So 1 and 2. I was going to say 1 and done, but it's 2 and done. Okay, now the next ingredient I want to talk about is lupin flour. I know we've talked a lot about this over the course of the last few weeks because it is one of my favorite ingredients, and I will always, always, always have it in my house until the day I die. It's just very versatile. Lupin flour, it looks just like flour. I will open the bag and show you. A little bit more yellow in color, but lupin flour, Maya, lupin flour is from the lupin bean. The great thing about this bean is that it is very low, and it's like little to no carbs and extremely high in protein. So just to give you an idea of what the back side of this says, a 1/4 cup of lupin flour brings 2 grams of fat, 74 calories, 1 net gram of carbs, and 12 grams of protein. And you know, when you have a recipe that calls for either cornstarch or flour, we are going to use this in place of cornstarch. Now, I did do some digging. Cornstarch is low in calories, and it has about 7 grams of carbs per tablespoon. 7 grams is 7 grams. I think over the course of 4 servings, which is what we're making, we're not really looking at a lot, but this adds some protein, so why wouldn't you use it, okay? Just know that you can modify the recipe to fit your needs as well, all right? So we are gonna use 1 tablespoon of lupin flour as a thickening agent. In it goes. All right, then we're gonna go to our spices, which I've got right here. We are gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I've got sea salt right here. Sea salt, kosher salt, whatever works for you. Throw that 1/2 teaspoon in. We are gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. You can obviously modify this if you like more pepper in there. It gives a nice bite to that sauce. We are going to do 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I love garlic powder. It is wonderful. All right, there's that. We are going to do a 1/2 teaspoon each of dried basil and oregano. We're gonna make this as Italian as we can get it. And let me get the, oops, now the basil's everywhere. That's lovely. It does not smell, Maya. Did you just plug your nose? Oh, all right. Oh, the basil got in your eye? Well, good. Now you've got exposure. All right, and now we're gonna do also a 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, okay? And then here's my secret weapon. Instead of adding butter to this mixture, we are gonna add butter extract, and just a 1/4 teaspoon. You don't need a lot. It just gives a little buttery undertone, and it's quite delightful. You can get this in the spice aisle at your local grocery store, and it's not too expensive either. All right, so that's our mixture. We're obviously gonna put all this in the bowl, and then we are going to blend it. Before I blend it, I just wanna check on the chicken. It looks like it's doing well on one side. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, check out those marks. Chicken is gonna be great, nice and juicy. All right, we'll let that keep going, and we will go back here. So put this in your blender, put it in your food processor, or you can use an immersion blender. This is my new toy. Just got it last week. And watch how the cottage cheese is, whoops, hold on. Still learning how to use it. All right, my cup on the top. All right, we're gonna blend all these ingredients together. You may need to use a spatula to get the sides. Should use like a deeper dish. You can see the clumpiness of the cottage cheese is quickly going bye-bye. So if you have that textural issue with the cottage cheese, make sure you blend it really, really good. They are kind of noisy. Oh, did I get it on you, Maya? I'm sorry. All right, check this out. Come over here, come a little closer. Look how smooth and creamy that is. No cream, no butter, just pure protein. There's a few things I'll talk about as let's get this on the burner first and start to let it go. So come on over here. This is gonna go into a saucepan, and you are gonna heat it up. You're gonna heat it up on low, give it a chance to get it thickened. And let me tell you, this stuff gets so thick It resembles, like when I had it in the refrigerator, it's like ricotta cheese. It's like that consistency, and it ends up just absolutely wonderful. So I've got yesterday's Alfredo right here, just in case this doesn't heat up in time, I can show it to you. The chicken is going, and hi Missy, yay Missita. All right, come back over here. Now let's talk about the zucchini. Okay, I had a revelation, and there's a lot of different ways that you can spiralize or noodleize your veggies. I do have a KitchenAid mixer that has the attachment. It was expensive, it works great, but it's time consuming. I have to get it out of the closet, I have to put the attachments on, I have to spiralize it, clean it, and put it away. There's a lot. I also have a handheld thing that I got through Pampered Chef. Love it. Again, a little bit more labor intensive, probably a little bit easier than the KitchenAid. But if you're on a budget, or if you're just wanting to be time conscious, here's the next best thing, and it works amazing. Get yourself a julienne peeler, because this is going to save your life, and it is going to not spiralize, but it's going to noodleize your veggies. So let's do it. All right, we are going to just shave our zucchini into little strands. Look at that. What? Yeah, that's a zucchini. Isn't this satisfying? Look at this. It does look like a cucumber. Thank you, Maya. All right, check this out. And you can do it until you can't do it no more. Hold on. Let's see how much we can get out of it. It's very cool. It's very satisfying. But this is a great way. I'm going to stop right here, put this aside. But look at these strands. Look at how quick and easy it was to make this zucchini. Okay, so now let's talk about ways to prepare the zucchini. I have been researching and practicing, and I have come up with my hypothesis and my stance on zucchini is I've decided that I don't like cooked vegetables too much. That's just my preference. You can actually cook these where they get a little too mushy and they taste too soft, or you can keep them al dente and maybe just steam them a little bit, which is what we're gonna do. All I want is to get them warm. I don't wanna get them too well cooked because I don't want them to get soft. Just like noodles are al dente and you have a little chew to it and a little bite to it, you want the same thing for your veggie noodles, okay? So all I'm gonna do is come on over here. Come on over, Mai. I'm gonna sprinkle a little salt on them. I'm gonna sprinkle a little pepper on them. And then I'm gonna pop them into the microwave for 30 seconds. All right, in the meantime, we can check on our sauce. Come all the way over here. Look at how beautiful this sauce is turning out. Hi, Liz. Look at how it's like super thick. Isn't it thick? Yes, thank you. Look at that. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. And as it cools, you want it to get warm under low to medium temperature. And as it warms, this awesome sauce is what I'm calling it. Thank you, Missy, for the awesome sauce. And she and I actually collaborated on this when we were talking about our cornstarch stance, and she was the one who actually said, why don't you use your lupin flour? Because flour is a thickening agent. So I did, and lo and behold, the awesome sauce. And that is how it was born. All right, okay, so over here, the zucchini has had time to be in the microwave. It is warm. Hi, Hallie. How will the sauce hold up in meal prep? It should hold up very well. The one thing that I found though is that the hotter it gets, it gets thinner when it's super hot and thicker as it cools. So that's why you want to do it on a medium temperature. You don't want to bring it to a boil. You kind of want to have it simmer, but it holds up great. I made the first batch of Alfredo sauce, I think a couple days ago. It's held up beautifully in the refrigerator. I did take it to work once for a meal and it worked out perfectly. It was delicious. Now, I did not have grilled chicken at the time, so I used canned chicken. It was odd and it looked weird, but man, did it taste absolutely wonderful. So hopefully that answers your question, Hallie. All right. So one thing that I like to do is I like to incorporate everything together. I don't want to just pour this on. What are you doing, Maya? I don't want to just pour this on. I want to mix everything together and let that sauce really intertwine with the zucchini. So come on over. We are going to do this, I think. Let's check on our chicken. Check this out. Ooh, looking good. Looking real good. Awesomeness, yes. Yeah, Hallie, it did microwave well for reheating. Just make sure you don't microwave it. I would probably, a good rule of thumb would be to heat it up and then maybe stir it and then heat it up again. It holds up beautifully and it tastes so delicious. It's actually very rich, which I like. All right. So now, I forgot to get the skillet. Hold on. All right. Now let's transfer this. Come on over here, Maya, with the chicken. The chicken is ready. And what I like to do with the chicken, make sure you come close, Maya. You're welcome. All right, I like to get it cut into strips. The dogs just started coming running. Yes, it's chicken Lego. Nice and juicy, really, really tender. Check out that chicken. That looks good. Really, really good. So we will keep that there. We've got the skillet here that we're gonna use with the zucchini. Come on over, Maya. I've got the burner on like a medium because I don't want to overcook my zucchini. And then I want to start pouring my Alfredo sauce. Look at how thick that is. It's like super thick. Now, 4 servings is what this Alfredo sauce makes. So you should be able to get 4 servings out of this. I just used 1 zucchini, like you saw. Oh my gosh, so freaking good. Okay, that's pretty creamy. I probably could have used 2 zucchini and I can add more, but I'll do that off camera. All right, check that out. That looks good. Let that mingle. While that's kind of just keeping warm, come on over here and let's talk nutrition facts. So I did some research and the average chicken Alfredo, you're gonna love this. The average 16-ounce serving of chicken Alfredo averages to 590 calories. Oh my God. I only eat 1,000 calories. I don't know about you guys, but 590 calories, which includes 40 grams of protein, 34 grams of fat, 32 grams of carbs, and then like 620 milligrams of sodium. I don't have the sodium pounded out for you, but I can pretty much tell you a single serving of my chicken Alfredo sauce, we're just talking the sauce, without the chicken, without the zucchini, you're looking at 138 calories, 4.3 grams of fat, 6.3 grams of carbs, and 27.3 grams of protein. You can't tell that there's protein powder in it. You can't tell that there's cottage cheese in it. It is just this creamy deliciousness that makes me feel happy and satisfied and far from any feelings of being deprived, okay? So let's get this on a plate and show you what's up. I got my fork. Come on over. All right, let's get this on a plate. Oh my gosh, look at this. The sauce is clinging to the noodles and it's looking super good. It's very filling. There's our Alfredo. Let's see. Can you freeze the sauce? Absolutely. I would just let it thaw naturally or in the refrigerator. And if you have to use the microwave, I would encourage you to just do it in little spurts. All right, come on over here. Now, one piece of chicken is usually too much for me, so I'm just gonna take half of this and put it on here. Now, if I want, I can take some of the sauce and drizzle it over the chicken. Okay, and then I do have some fresh chopped parsley. Lego, why are you coming for parsley? And then I chiffonaded some fresh basil because there is nothing in the world like fresh basil, and all this green is my absolute favorite. And then let's top it with some shredded Parmesan cheese because cheese makes everything taste better. All right, you guys, what do you think? Chicken Alfredo, bariatricized, and absolutely delicious. It's so pretty. Like, I want to save it because I want to take a picture of it, but I want to eat it too. The first taste I get is the garlic, and it's delicious. It is very creamy. Honestly, I can't taste cottage cheese at all, and I hope that you will feel the same. This is an amazing meal. It is an amazing portable meal because you can reheat it, just like Hallie and I discussed. It's absolutely full of protein and an absolute winner. This is the best awesome sauce I've ever had, and I'm really proud of it, and I can't wait to share it with you. You are going to get the recipe at 4 or at 5, I don't remember, 4:30 or 5, I think 5. And then I think there's a bonus recipe for you too. So again, if you have any questions about anything, I will make sure that the link for the lupin flour is added. I know we have it in other, I've posted it a couple times over the last couple weeks, but I will do it again. I get it on Amazon. It's a 2-pack, so you can split it with a friend or you can hoard it all for yourself. It's really great. It makes an excellent pizza crust. It makes excellent fettuccine or Alfredo. And you can do a keyword search on our Facebook page. At the spyglass at the top left of your computer screen, you can type in chicken, or you can type in Alfredo, or you can type in lupin flour, and you can find recipes and posts that pertain to those keywords. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. I know there was a lot. My kitchen's a mess. Now I gotta clean it up, but that's okay. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a very delicious day. And I hope that when you make these recipes, please share it with your Bariatrics and Tips community. Do a picture, tell us all about it. I love to have feedback. If you, again, have any questions, let us know, but I do appreciate your time today. Have a great day. Bye.